where we're gonna head to.
So we're gonna do a little cruise right now, and just kind of introduce everything that we're doing, who you are, who
Let's
I
go buy
am.
my old pad.
You just tell me where to go, fool.
Let's go down, make a right on left on Valley.
All right.
We're gonna take a little cruise through the pad where I lived with my jefa, my little brother, on the street called Richwood and Meeker to be exact.
How many years you were there, bro?
I was there from the age of 13 till the age of 16.
Those are critical years,
I
too.
moved out of my mom's pad and I moved 2 doors down with my homie, lived
Okay.
in his garage. Shout out to my boy Gus, Wendy,
Shout out Gus.
his mom, his dad. They just let me, you know what I mean?
That's right.
They just
Show
said
us
as
some
long
love.
as I behave, respect the pad, the garage was mine.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right. And you were 16?
When I left my mom's pad, yeah, I didn't want to abide by her rules, so
Fuck
she
it.
told me to get the fuck out. and
Become
that's
a
what I
man.
did.
Huh? Become a man at 16.
Yeah.
How'd you deal with that, bro? Mentally, like being out there.
I thought I was on top of the world, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I thought I was on the top of the world. I had freedom, you know, but little did I know that freedom was gonna be detrimental to my future.
It was gonna affect your yeah. I feel you. I feel
You know, I didn't think about it at the time, but yeah, that shit, I should have never left. You know,
That's where it all started. You would say.
that's where it all started. Just make a left right here, by the pad. Yeah, bro. So this was my little area right here. I used to work this right here before it was Tommy's. It used to be Wendy's.
No shit.
Yeah, I used to work at Wendy's right there.
That's right.
And then I used to cut through that church, and then on the next street we're gonna make a right. And this is it, carnal. Just walking up and down here, walking to the Valley Mall.
The Valley
You know what I
Mall,
mean?
bro. That's a
Right here,
Monte
right here.
classic, dog. The Valley Mall.
So a little bit about this street. At the corner house right here at the stop sign on the right, that's where I got a lot of my tattoos by some vato from East Monte 13.
Old school.
He used to tattoo out of his garage. I don't know if he's still there or not. But yeah, this is right here. This is where I got a lot of my tattoos during the time when I got shot. I'll make it right. After I got shot in 2004, I had nothing else to do but to get tatted, you know. So it was right there in that garage right there. He's probably still there. The homie Lalo. Make a left right here. This is this Richwood Street, my boy. Richwood Avenue. This is where
Richwood and Asher.
it was at, carnal.
It was cracking.
It looks a lot different now.
Hey, what year was this?
You're talking about 94, 95, 96, 97, 98.
What was the culture?
I moved in right here in that garage right there.
That's the homie that hooked you up.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey.
And that was my pad right there, this pink one right here.
Oh shit.
In the front pad, it was the OG homie Rolo. He used to have this Lincoln, long ass Lincoln Mark something. I don't know. Watch put it. Man, this is
Hey, a lot
stuff
of memories
happened.
right here.
A lot, bro.
A lot of memories. Hey, one that sticks out the most.
You know how they say, oh wow, the picket fence ain't even white no more, Federal. It used to be white. But yeah, that was our spot right there.
Chilling,
Right
posted,
there, carnal.
taking care of the block, huh?
I used to have to sit in the front because my mom didn't want to give me no house keys. She
Okay.
didn't trust me, so I would have to just wait right there. And all my homies would be playing football on the street. But my mom was so strict that I wouldn't dare go play in the street.
Is that right?
You know what I'm saying? Until she got home.
That's right.
And then even when
Typical.
she got home, I would be, hey mom, can I go outside with the
Por
with the
favor,
homies? She'll be like, nah, stay your ass inside.
She
And,
always tried to keep you away.
Yeah, she just tried to keep me away from the bullshit, you know. Even though my homies that grew up on this Richwood Avenue, they were to this day they're all sophisticated, well educated. You know what I
know
mean?
that, dog.
I was kind of the one that just fell off and wanted to go a different route. You know, I didn't want all that good shit.
Yeah.
I wanted the rough life, you know, because that's what I was accustomed to.
Right.
So yeah, bro, I beat up the dude in that apartment. Um, that he had got a little crazy with my little brother, and I beat the shit out of that dude. And here we go. I would walk down this way to go to Monte High School, and even though it was such a short distance, man, so much happened between my pad and El Monte High School.
Yup, yup.
You know,
And this was what, 90s, right?
yeah, this was in
90s.
the 90s.
Yep.
I went to El Monte High School 95, 96, 97, 98. I was supposed to graduate in 97, but I wasn't about studying. I was just about being a class clown. Typical ADHD vato,
Yeah,
you know?
same here, dog. Same here.
The problem is that because I had such severe ADHD, they threw me in the special ed classes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup, yup.
And now that I think about it, those special ed classes were put in place to put away the distraction from the rest of the kids. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really so much extra help in the classroom. It was more like keep them away from the regular kids,
Okay.
the regular kids that are trying to get an education.
I feel that,
you know?
dog. I feel that. Hey, look. Hey, I was in what they call it, RSP
Yeah.
at the time,
Yeah.
and I don't understand either. But I have ADHD as well. I ended up finding as an adult, bro, that ADHD is actually a gift.
Yeah, it
Not-
is.
not a problem.
If you know how to use it,
Right.
You know, I think as when we're kids, we don't really know. We're just lost in the sauce, but we just kind of winging everything, you know, versus being educated about it and kind of guided, you
Making
know?
wise decisions.
Yeah.
How do you feel pulling up in front of your school, dog?
Man, it's a blessing right here. A cool story about Almani High School is I speak to the kids in the Torch program now.
That's right.
That
That's
takes
right.
place at Almani
That's
High
right.
School.
Okay.
You know, I went from fucking shit up in that school and getting kicked out and going to Valley Lindo to now I go back and I speak to the kids that are in the Torch program, which is a 12-week program, and I'm one of the first speakers of their voyage. You know,
That's
so
right.
the first Saturday of their 12-week course, your boy is in there just keeping it real with these kids, talking about what's gonna happen if they choose that route. You know.
I appreciate that too, bro, because I went to Valley Lindo too.
Okay.
Didn't end up graduating because I learned how to make money in high school. I was the kid throwing the fucking parties, and
Sure.
selling and all that bullshit.
Sure.
So I learned how to make money. School wasn't of interest no more. But going back to you talking to the kids, I attempted that, bro, and that's a hard thing to do too, to go up there and I guess call it being vulnerable,
Sure.
and giving advice. That's
You're
a hard,
opening yourself up. You know.
and I think you told me this the other day. Hey, kids will read you like that, bro.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how quick a kid can read you versus if you're real or fake. You know.
Yeah.
If you're lying or if you're telling the truth, if you're being a hypocrite or you're just being real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what my approach to talking to those kids is I just come in and tell my story, non-filtered.
Non-filtered.
I come in, I let them know that I'm from the barrio right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no X, nothing. Like we're still in the same fight, homie.
Yeah.
We're just a different age group. You know what
Right.
I mean? So and that kind of blows the kids' minds away because in their mind they're the only ones fighting that fight. But I come in and I say, shit, I'm fighting the fight with you. We're just a little bit of a age difference.
That's
you know
what
I'm saying?
that's what makes it powerful, right?
100%.
Now you resonate. Now you.
Yeah. Shout out to the officers that are in charge of that program. They bless me to go in and speak with no filter. You know what I'm saying? And keep it real with the kids, because at the end of the day, if you keep it real with these kids, that's the impact.
Mm-hmm.
Versus if you're sugarcoating the fucking
Mhm.
story. You know what I mean? And so that's what I do, carnal. A funny story. You can make a left right here because a lot of stuff happened at this park right here across the street from Almani High School.
Yeah.
And let me tell you right here, where these apartments right here are, that used to be a mortuary. All the homies that used to get smoked in the barrio. Rest in peace, Little Greedy. Little Greedy was one of my best friends and one of the first fatalities that I witnessed.
Oh shit.
And one of the first viewings that I witnessed as part of the barrio, you know?
Rest in paradise, Greedy.
Yeah, huh, man. Tony Garcia, that was my friend. You know, he got killed 3 months after he got jumped into the barrio. He was only almost 17.
To the
you
same
know?
kids that you're trying to reach.
That's it,
Same
bro.
age, yeah.
Right here, man. This park right here, carnal.
This spot's well known.
I'll tell you a funny story. When I was going to Almani High School, I was in Mr. Brooks' class. It's called the concurrent class. You know,
Okay.
not it wasn't so much continuation, but along the same lines.
Okay.
And so Mr. Brooks had a class right there. And you know what? Growing up at that age in the 90s, my mom didn't have a lot of feria, so my clothes were shot. You know what I mean? I didn't always have a haircut.
Same here.
And there was this girl that was in my class. We came back from spring break, and I just happened to have a couple of female pairs of pants, little female fit, you know? And she was getting her clown on, and I called her the B word. Little did I know, both of her brothers were from the barrio,
Shit.
you know, and they were older.
Okay.
And so when that B word came out my mouth, she was like, "Oh, bet. I'm gonna let my brothers know you did that, and they're gonna catch you at the park after school." And I was like, "Ah, shit, I kind of fucked up on that one, you know." But I took it to the chin, and I said, "You know what? I'm not gonna change my route."
Okay.
And sure enough, we come walking through this park, carnal, and I just hear, "Hey, homie." And I look, and you know, shout out to Sally. Hey, I don't know where she is today, but Sally was getting your clown on, and we had our little argument, and I got fucked up by her both of her brothers. You know what I'm saying? And
then ended up becoming homies with them.
that was it, dog.
Yeah.
You know, I ended up being from the barrio, and I never seen them again after that. I don't know if you know they probably ended up doing a long term or whatever, but that's just growing pains of growing up in the hood, my boy. Like those are life lessons that a lot of the youngsters today need to learn. You know, and that's how to respect women. And if you don't, if you follow that out of that respect, there's consequences to be had. You know what I'm saying? And in the 90s, it was all with your fist, homie.
I think that's a saying for life in general, dog. Just walk with respect for everything.
100%, carnal. And that's, you know, going, you know, fast forward to my frutero business. That was the whole focus on my journey as a frutero. My journey wasn't just to make feria on selling fruit. My journey was bringing humanity back to the calles and showing love and respect with food.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I used to go to different hoods, bro, like for 5 years with my little fruit cart, and I would just set up on a random corner. And the love that I got out of that was remarkable, bro, because not only did the homies in that area see the drive that I had to hustle, but I came at them with respect, dog.
And they respected it back.
100%.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They saw what the fuck I was doing.
Yep.
You know? Of course, you got to show a little love and give a little free fruta, you know, to the homie or whatever. And because at the end of the day, you're passing through, you know?
Yeah, minimal.
But, man, just, you know, I can't see myself. I couldn't see myself growing up in any other neighborhood than El Monte, bro.
Yeah,
and El Monte made me who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love my city too, bro.
From running the streets in the Valley Mall, bro, in the 90s.
You have some good memories of the Valley Mall? Hey, you remember the Lowrider Car Show?
God, nah. Yeah, the Lowrider Car Show, bro. The last one was like in 97.
I wish they would take the time, bro, to make this beautiful, dog.
It's getting there, bro. It's getting there. But you know what? Just like anything, it takes a village, dog.
It does take a village.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Look at like this stuff was, those paintings were never there in the 90s, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right here was just fools. Man, we used to walk 20, 30 deep just in the middle of the street while everybody was cruising, bro.
Yeah.
Just fucking socking fools in the car. Shootouts, cars chasing each other, shooting at each other. Man, it was some good times. Shout out Sally Shoes.
Shout out Sally's, bro.
Sally
love
Shoes.
for that lady.
My mom, when I was like 14, she used to put shoes on layaway for me. You know what I'm saying?
Same, bro. Same.
And pay them off like in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of memories, bro.
And Sally will still take $15 off.
Still.
Yep.
Little price drop. You know what I'm saying?
Always showing love.
Shout out Sally Shoes, man. Yep. She's a mother figure to a lot of us homies from the hood.
Yes, sir.
You know, not only on the streets, but homies that are incarcerated as well.
Hey, the first Monte legend, bro. Like she's one of the pioneers, man.
Sally is a staple, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I made it. I try to highlight her because, you know, a lot of people don't know, bro. And a lot of people need to know, you know what I'm saying, where these things came from.
Well, you know what, bro? A lot of talent comes out of this city, bro. From singers to fighters. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yep.
Hey, I had a lot of memories right here, bro. What's up with you? Did you have a lot of memories here?
Man, we used to be here all night long,
Yeah,
carnal.
bro. Yeah.
After the Arroyo football games,
After the house parties, dog.
we would walk, bro. We would walk from Peck and Garvey all the way to Arroyo to the football games,
That's right.
and this was like the halfway point, so we would kick it right here. You know what I'm saying? Man, a carne asada burrito right now would hit.
Yo, got this on the fries, all fucked up.
But yeah, bro, like that's why a lot of homies. I haven't lived in the city of El Monte for about 15 years, and you know what, I come back, bro, because there's some homies. A lot of homies ask me like, "Hey, bro, why'd you leave the hood?" And the best way I can put things is just picture a bald eagle. A bald eagle leaves its nest for weeks at a time. Why? To bring nutrition back to the chicks, right? That's what I do, bro. Because if I was still in the barrio, not now, but my transition of changing, I would have never changed. So what I do now is I come back with nutrients, bags of nutrients to share. And part of it is the torch program. Speaking at the torch program, doing backpack giveaways with my homie at Upgrade barbershop at the right there in the parking lot where the saloon, the silver saloon or the bar. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what I mean about bringing nutrients back to the barrio.
Hey, bro. So you fucked around and you became an entrepreneur, a philanthropist. You have a 9 to 5. Like, just you're doing your thing online. What's inspiring that? What's motivating you for that? What do you feel inside that you feel you need to go hard, bro? Because you're going hard, and I think that's what you need to do to I don't know, feel.
You know what? The purpose, the drive behind me going as hard as I go is because I want to set the standard for the youngsters to follow,
set the
bro.
fucking standard.
Someone has to set the standard, carnal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
especially these days, bro, with this social media, all these clown influencers, bro. Like that standard is not set. You know what I'm saying? So what better person to set the standard than someone that's been through the shit, my boy, and didn't give up? Because like Nipsey Hussle says, we're the same. The only difference between me and you is I didn't give up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I don't know what the drive was behind me not giving up. It was God. That's the only thing I could think of, because it's easy to give up.
It's easy to give up.
Which goes back to my childhood when I wanted to commit suicide at the age of 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my mom putting me in the lockdown facility at the age of 9 and getting out at the age of 12. Not only did that do good, but that also set the standard for me declaring war on humanity, because I didn't trust nobody, bro. My own mom dropped me off at a facility and told me, we're just going to go talk to somebody, and she bounced. Why would I give a fuck about anybody else, bro?
That's heavy.
So I didn't give a fuck about not one person from the age of 10 to the age of 24 when I got shot 5 times on me and my brother got killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's when a change started happening. Did I change? No. I didn't change until I was fighting 20 years for running over my mom's husband in Supermax, when a prophet came before me and said, you know what? You have a purpose. And I have that message to give you from God.
And that hit home.
Oh, that hit home, carnal. The vato wasn't even there when I told the homie, dude, you see me talking to that black dude? And he said he was a prophet. And he was like, what black dude? And I pointed at his bunk, and he was in there, dog. That was God, homie. You know what I'm
Anointing.
That moment, I felt love in my heart.
That's crazy, bro.
Straight up. In Supermax, bro. Fighting 20 years for attempted murder on my mom's husband. It wasn't until that point where I realized, like, damn, something's changing. And that change is love, dog.
Hey, if you had that person in front of you right now, bro, that told you this, what would you tell him?
I would give him a big hug, bro.
Yeah.
I would give him a big hug, and I would say thank you for taking the time and completing that mission that you completed by telling me I had a purpose.
Put that spark.
Because if not, who knows where I would be, dog?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have that change in my heart that day when he told me that, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Matter of fact, let me change that. I wouldn't be here right now. Straight up.
Yeah, it's funny the way life is, huh?
You know what I'm saying? And now, like, here we are, bro. We're cooking, we're feeding.
Right.
And that's the way to someone's heart, bro, is by food.
Yeah, we all
You
connect
know?
with food, bro. We all connect with
Especially
food.
if you make that food with a positive intent
Yes, sir.
and love.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
you
sir.
can distinguish a plate that was made just a la brava
Yup.
versus a plate that was made with love
Yep.
and good intent.
So that's a great segue because now, talking about food, you hit me up and you're like, hey, I want to make a meatball sandwich. What you know about the Palm Villas, Doc?
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I never spent time here
No.
in the Palm Villas,
Okay.
carnal.
Okay.
I remember just being at Tommy's all the time right
Okay.
here and waiting for the
Tommy's,
enemigas to
the
pass by.
Tommy's, yeah. And it was
Strapped
hot.
up.
And it was hot.
Hot, my
Right
boy.
across the street.
Hot.
It was hot. So,
The dudes from across the bridge would come over and we would be waiting for them and wait, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Fast forward many years later, I ended up being victim of a shooting from the same enemigas. So it all goes full circle,
full
bro.
circle, bro. Full
You know
circle.
what I'm saying?
So check it out. See, what I want to show you is, what I built in the Palm Villas, and I think what we're gonna see is a representation of how I feel for my city, and what I wanted to put this little gem here, and it's a privilege, homie.
I
'Cause
think
on top of his whole resume, on top of all that we talked about, homie cooks, and he has a podcast. What's the name of your podcast?
Breaking Bread, the podcast.
Breaking Bread.
Yep.
And we're gonna work. We're gonna work together, bro. We're gonna get some shit done, get that shit cracking,
Let's
get
do
this
it.
shit cracking. And
Breaking Bread, the podcast, bro, that was originated from the Department of Mental Health of LA County. I shot
shit.
them the idea, bro.
Yeah.
I shot them the idea and the fact that culinary arts is therapeutic and life-saving, bro. If you're going through some shit, you literally, all you have to do is jump in the kitchen, whip up something, and you forget about that, bro.
Facts.
Why?
Facts.
Because your mission is on what's at hand, and
Yeah.
that's that plato you're about to make.
Yeah.
All those worries go out the window, carnal.
Yeah.
And I know that from heart. So I said, you know what? It can't just be just me,
Yeah.
And so I shot that idea to the Department of Mental Health of LA County 5 times, and the 5th time they finally voted for it, bro.
That's right.
And they said, you know what?
Persistent.
We want to see what you're talking about. Therefore, you need we're gonna put you on a contract, and you release 10 episodes on YouTube, fully edited, fully filmed, like feed man. No, nothing chafa, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in, carnal.
Right. Put all into
Whatever you touch, you
The
need
best.
to put your heart into
Yes, sir.
that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Because if not,
Yes, sir.
ain't nobody gonna give a fuck,
it.
dog.
And people see that, bro, when you put that
100%.
extra in.
100%.
So let's go. You're gonna show me what's up with meatball sub.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
get-
gonna make a meatball sub. I happen to pick up some rolls from our legendary staple here
Another
in the barrio,
staple, bro.
Tito's Market.
Can't go wrong with Tito's,
You know,
bro.
we're gonna use Tito's rolls. We're gonna do Italian sausage, ground beef,
Whew. Get it, chef.
Italian pepperoni,
Okay,
hand sliced,
there you go.
fresh mozzarella,
Hey,
some fresh
stop-
basil.
hey, no more ingredients. Let's
I
get.
could go on and on, my boy.
Let's get in the kitchen. What's up?
I could go on and walk. Let's go.
Let's get in the
Say
kitchen.
less,
Let's go.
carnal.
2, 3, go. That's us, big dog. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
That's right. Congratulations,
Yes,
dog.
sir. Gracias.
You done put 2 of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time. Break out the champagne. Have one on us, alright?
This is my personal Philly first shit, right? This is for you, dog. If
Thank
you
you.
need it, all right? There's a lack of that in amongst us, bro. Of let me try to uplift you and you can help me and let's
Oh,
help each
yeah,
other
yeah.
and put you.
I think that has to do with raza. I think amongst Raza, we don't lift each other up.
You think we're programmed?
We're trying to bypass each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're racing to the finish line, which I rather finish with a team than by myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I fuck with you, bro, because from the time I met you, from the time I met your son, bro, I met your son
That's right.
feeding the homeless on Skid Row.
That's right. Yep.
Homie reached out, was like, hey, how can I help? I said, just show up. We'll figure it out. And homie showed up.
Shout out to Nate.
And I if I'm not wrong, you were peeling potatoes, no?
Yeah, we were making all the plates.
Yup,
Yeah,
yup.
we were serving all the plates.
Yeah, we chopped up sacks and sacks and sacks of potatoes, bro, to bring a bomb breakfast to the homeless.
Yeah.
Did you eat yourself?
Yeah.
I ate myself, carnal, because we made chocolate chip pancakes,
Bomb.
blueberry
Fed 'em
pancakes, hand cut potatoes, eggs, just bro, bacon, sausage, jerky sausage for the ones that didn't want. Because it takes a lot for a youngster to be like, hey, I want to help. A lot of us have an idea. A lot of us want to do a lot. But to actually do it,
Yeah.
that's where the amazing part is.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and shout out to your son
Yeah, I appreciate
for
you, bro.
showing up and showing out.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, we fed about 275 people that
Damn,
morning.
That's right.
And above all, I had to thank everybody, bro, including the homeless people, because if it wasn't for them, I would have never had the chance to accomplish that mission, bro.
Yeah.
And that mission was to bring something amazing to these people for breakfast, because that's what I like is
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like it, bro. Having a good meal in the morning and getting it started,
Yeah.
just like we're gonna do right now,
Yeah,
my
let's
boy.
do it. Let's do it.
So here we are.
Stay tapped
We're gonna
in.
do ground beef, Italian sausage, hand sliced pepperoni,
Yup.
Italian Roma tomatoes that we're gonna squeeze with our hand. We got Italian tomato paste, oregano, garlic, fresh mozzarella. Last but not least, Tito rolls,
Shout
perro.
out to Tito's, dog.
We got the
Shout out to
Not
Tito's.
everybody can say they got Tito rolls, carnal. And today we're gonna make a meatball sandwich with pepperoni and mozzarella on a Tito's roll, carnal.
Hey, love to Tito's. I know we make sandwiches too. I grew up on Tito's. You grew up on Tito's?
I grew up on Tito's.
I grew up on Tito's. They will always be in my heart. I love them.
Yep. What'd you get when you went to Tito's? What was your go-to?
Fuck, bro, the milanesa. You
Milanesa?
already know, bro. You already know. What'd you get?
Didn't. Because I'm not really a meat eater.
Okay.
I never really was. I would go just with the ham and
Okay.
the crushed jalapenos
Yup,
and the tomato,
yup,
you know?
Yup, yup. We're a little different. We're a little different than them, bro.
Yeah.
I have a lot of love for them, though.
You know what? And this is the thing about, this is the beauty about food, is that there's lanes for everybody.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Our palate just doesn't taste one flavor.
Right.
It tastes flavors nonstop, bro. And this is just a different palate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Garden Deli in El Monte, you're talking about freshness. You're talking about an exotic twist to a sandwich.
I'll play on sandwich. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I fuck with that,
Yeah,
bro,
all right.
because you know what? El Monte just ain't regular.
No, it's not.
El Monte is an exotic city, bro.
it is,
with
bro.
a lot of talent, a
It
lot
is.
of beauty.
Yup.
You know, just like other cities, there's a lot of crime. But what my mission is, and I believe yours is too, we need to supersede that vision.
Yes.
El Monte ain't about crime. El Monte is about talent. El Monte is about food.
Yep.
El Monte is about love, bro.
Yup.
And at
I
the end
couldn't
of the
say it better
day,
myself.
El Monte is about unity.
Yup.
You know what I'm
Yup.
saying?
Yup.
And like they say, it takes a village, bro.
Yes, it does.
And what better way to put that in real life than to lead the way?
Yes,
you know?
sir.
And I feel
Yes,
like that's
sir.
what you're doing, and
Yes, sir.
I give you props on me.
Fuck with you, dog.
Straight up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get to it. What's
Let's
up?
get to it. All right. I think what I'm gonna start off doing is slicing the pepperoni,
Okay.
just so we can get started and have everything in line. That way we can just boom, boom, boom.
Do you need me to get any pans going? I know we got the oven going. Do you need a pan?
Let me see. Let me check. So what we got right here, ladies and gentlemen, is we have some. Oh,
Oh, I know-
perfect.
I know what
perfect,
that's for.
Perfect.
You're drying it out.
Yeah. We're doing
Breadcrumbs.
breadcrumbs for the meatballs, just to
Okay.
give it a little bit of a tenderness. You know.
Okay.
Sometimes if you do meatballs by itself, just with the carne, it could be a little tough.
So you're just gonna crush that up and add it into the
Yeah,
meat?
we'll just crush that up. Maybe throw a little egg in there or something, and,
Okay.
and just get it started. You know.
We have I have a bowl for you right here, dog.
Oh, yeah, you're good. And
tired.
Count it down, Pop. So throwing the pepperoni in there, and I was gonna ask you. So, how long have you been doing your thing as far as the fruit business?
My fruta,
Yeah.
Pushing Fruits LA came alive 7 summers ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've been pushing fruit for this is my 7th year. That started just really just getting on the road and looking for a random spot, parking it, and just selling
Congratulations
fruta.
to you, bro. 7 years.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Now, thankfully, I do mostly private parties, corporate events,
That's right.
city events,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And because I think a lot of it has to do with people noticing my hustle, bro, and respecting my hustle.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm a go-getter, my boy. I don't just sit there and wait for the fruit to cut itself. You know, I get up and I chop that shit myself, bro. And
We have a saying at the shop, bro.
what's that?
Every day.
Every
You say it every day. Everybody in the shop goes every day.
every day. That's right.
There's
That's
no-
right.
You know.
I have a saying myself, and I always tell myself it. My saying is nothing chapa.
Nothing shop.
You know what I'm saying? I don't half-ass shit. When I was a kid, my mom used to hit me for half-assing shit. You know, and that lesson came from washing dishes.
Yeah.
I would try to stash dishes in the cupboard that weren't washed, and guess what? Mom would find those, and I would find myself washing every single piece of dish in the kitchen.
All mad.
All mad, all night, and I couldn't go to sleep until that shit was done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I was raised. My mom, she told me that I would get my ass kicked for half-assing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I always believe that it's either go hard or go home.
I learned the same lesson through my pops. Rest in peace.
Nice. Rest in peace to your dad, bro.
Yes, sir. He's with us though. His hat's right there. He's with us.
Is that his?
That's his hat, bro.
That's right.
Tito. Yeah.
That's right.
He's with us.
Yeah, my dad passed away too, bro, and it's crazy to think that I didn't really know my dad because my dad was a heroin addict and career heroin addict and always in prison. But one thing that I do know is I always loved him, bro.
Yeah.
And I try to set that standard the way he would set it, you know, and that's
Right.
nothing chapa.
Right. Yeah.
That's from ironing my clothes daily to
Yes, sir. Appearance.
cooking with all heart,
Yep.
nothing less.
Yep.
You know,
same
because
lessons that I learned, bro.
yeah, because I think what happens is if you half-ass your dish, the consumer's gonna know. They're gonna taste that lack of love in the dish. Fast forward to today, this is gonna be the best meatball sandwich that you ever had, my boy.
And you know what, bro? Shout out to dads, dog.
100%. Shout out to those dads.
I feel that dads that do that work and implement things like my father taught me, your father taught me, and it's almost the same thing, bro. My dad, you know, I didn't graduate, bro. I dropped out of Valley Lindo, started fucking hustling.
Yep.
Learned how to make money, and then I fucked around and got a career with no background, no degree, no diploma, but it was because what my dad taught me. It was, hey, when you do something, you do it at 110 or don't do it.
100%.
And that always stuck to me. So anything I ever did with work was always to the full of my abilities, and it helped me climb that ladder.
And some.
Yeah, and some. You were making, it's sad to say, bro, but you were making people that had the degrees and stuff, you were making them look bad.
I know firsthand what you're saying, bro, because after I got out of I was homeless for like 7 months, right? And I didn't know why the fuck I couldn't get a job, bro. And at the end of the day, it was because I had a violent record on my jacket, you know? So it was this lady at a temp agency that told me, mijo, you have to realize that if you have a violent record on you, an employer has to think about what are the consequences going to be if they happen to just fire you one day.
And she was just being real with you.
Pero she told me straight up, she's like, mijo, you're not going to get a job anywhere because the employer is going to think, what's the repercussion going to be for firing Jorge Urrea?
Yeah.
Is it going to be Jorge Urrea is going to be fucking up everybody and Jorge Urrea is going to fucking
Crash out.
retaliate because he's a violent person? And that was me, bro. It wasn't until after that where I expunged my record, bro. I went myself to the court, got my expungement packet, applied for a fee waiver because I was homeless. Guess what? 4 months later, I got a letter from the Department of Justice and they expunged my whole record,
Well,
bro.
all being said, there's a lot of homies that don't know that there's this process, bro. So what exactly did you do to make sure that comes off your record? And how long do you have to wait?
My record was assault with a deadly weapon with great bodily harm because I ran over my mom's punk ass husband, right?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. But the process of that was I had nothing but time on my hands. I was homeless. I was sitting at the parks just not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
So I reached out to an attorney friend of mine, and he told me, you know what? I can expunge your record for $3,800. And I told him, well, check this out. I'm homeless. I don't got $1 in my pocket. How can I do it myself? And he gave me the blueprint. He said, go to the court where you had your criminal record at. Ask for an expungement packet. It's going to take you a while to fill it out because that thing's like this thick. But do what you got to do. And that's what I did, bro. I sat at the park. I fucking filled out the whole packet. It gives you a little chance to explain why the Department of Justice should give you that expungement and grant it. Yeah. It's like a little paragraph full. I ended up writing like 8 pages, perro. And I just poured my heart out into that. And 4 months later, the judge sent me a notice saying, in my 35 years on the board, I have never read such a sincere letter. And therefore, I'm expunging your record in all counties, Riverside County, LA County, and San Bernardino County. From that moment on, bro, I started working at Time Warner Cable as a residential installer for a year. After that, I got a job working with NASA. I worked with NASA for 9 years at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory with no high school diploma, a freshly expunged record, tattoos. I had to put makeup on my face tattoos for a whole 3 years until one day I was sweating at work and my boss was like, oh, shoot, what do you got, a teardrop? And I was like, nah, it's an F. Yeah. Oh, what does the F stand for? I told him it stands for my grandma that passed away. Her name was Flavia. Yeah. In reality, it stood for Flores, but they didn't need to know that. Right, you know what I mean? Right. And this is the thing about the youngsters, bro. They need to know if they're tatted up and they look like how we look, they have to work a little bit extra than the normal person.
They're being judged.
Across the board. So I walked into the Jet Propulsion Laboratory not knowing even how to send an email, perro. And I ended up walking out of there 9.5 years later with the President's Award. And I was the lead of a team of 7 in the data centers at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And here we are, bro. Yeah. I have my fruit cart that I do a bunch of catering for. I now work for a Canadian IT company. I do business IT and repair. And I'm just doing it, bro. I'm just living life, one foot in front of another.
I'm proud of you.
Bro. Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Yeah.
I was smoking weed for like 15 years.
You're a better man than I am, dog. I tried. I tried with him when he said I lasted 2 days. So my hat's off to you.
I smoked weed for about 15 years, smoking, 7 leños a day, 2 in the morning, 3 during work, and maybe like another 2, 3 after work. And here we are, 2 weeks with no THC in my system. And I feel like I was a dodo brain for all those years, bro, because now I'm ready.
The way you explain it makes sense.
I'm ready to take on life, bro. Yeah. Head up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a gangster. That's gangster, homie. That's gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here we are, bro. Sir. We're about to make something amazing. I'm gonna finish.
What do you need me to do here? You want me to put your bread?
Let's mix the meat.
We got it. I got you.
Mix the carne molida.
All of it? Half of it? What do you think?
Let's do all of it. Might as well. Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll mix the meat. We'll add some spices to that. We'll do.
So you want this Italian sausage in there too, or no?
Yeah, we'll mix it up. Yep. We'll mix that up. I'm gonna cut this pepperoni.
Oh shit! This shit smells bomb.
It's gonna be so good, bro. We decided to do a light sear on the pepperonis just to really bring the flavors alive. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna coat the bread with garlic butter, and then we're gonna do marinara sauce, and then we're gonna put the meatballs with some mozzarella, with the pepperonis on top, a little basil garnish, and then take it down.
Woo! Right? Something light, but it's heavy though. Hey, you honed in your creative side.
Oh, I didn't like I didn't like eating that shit.
Yeah,
so I would make my own shit, dog. There was a time where I didn't eat for 8 days because that shit me daba asco, bro.
Oh, strike for the food.
Not even striking, just because I was a little bougie, dog, and I didn't want to eat that shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Do I like the sausage here? I only like the pepperoni now, and that's all they fed me so far. But what?
No chop on nothing.
Yeah.
What's up, carnal?
Come on, boy. Oh, nice to meet you, bro.
What's up, carnalito? How are you?
Look at the homies there, dog. Pull that food, you good? Come on.
That's on.
Let him taste that sauce, fool.
Homemade sauce, homemade meatballs. There's other stuff. Careful, because
Remind me about the CMOS.
She almost had to remind me.
I seen it right now, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell this food to remind
Good.
me. Chef gets down or what? Chef gets down, huh?
we're gonna what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a homemade garlic spread on the bread. We're gonna butterfly the bread, hit it with a little garlic spread, throw it in the oven, and after that we're gonna rub a little marinara sauce on it and then shoot the meatballs. It's gonna be
Fire.
Flavor Town.
Flavor
perro.
Town. Let's go.
Shout out to Guy Fierro.
Yeah,
We're
right?
about to go to Flavor Town.
Hey, I'm gonna get down on that garlic sauce. The spread.
Let's do it. Yeah,
got
if you
you.
don't mind.
I got
Show
you.
me how you do it right here at the Garden Deli, my boy. Sauce one more
My
time.
father passed away, dog, and that's one from the funeral.
Say that again.
My pops, you know, I
Uh-huh.
told you he passed away, and I stuck that flower right there.
Nice.
It's been holding up.
Oh, from the-
it's been-
from the services?
Yeah.
That's right, my boy. He's watching right now.
Yes, sir. He's right there, dog. That's estando. Oh! On point. On point. On point. On point.
That sauce is fire.
Fire. Fire.
This is gonna be so good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What are you thinking about garnish? Maybe just a little basil leaf or something?
Garnish. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll chop some right now.
Yeah.
That way we could just
Yeah, a
sprinkle
little
it.
sprinkle. Nada chapa.
Hey, my homegirl heard me talk yesterday. They did the same thing with the flour, but they put it in a plant that was dead. Pulled the flour that was dead in the plant.
What do you think? What do you think if we saute that a little?
You'll bring on more flavors and then you'll seal it.
Right?
How are you gonna add that? Just as like in there as another meat?
We're gonna put that. Yeah, as another meat.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll put it on top of the mozzarella and then we'll melt it. So it'll be garlic spread, marinara, mozzarella, pepperoni.
And then the red with the green garnish.
after it's
Done,
melted already.
Michelin
You
rating.
think?
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that.
All right. I think this is good.
Hey chef, my filero done?
The little, I might have put them in the sink, pero sorry.
No, you're good. So what's up? What's up with? Hey, what's up with you, bro? What's next? What's next? You know, you're do you? Hey, let me ask you this: is the appetite ever fulfilled?
Never,
Okay.
because there could always be more.
Always. Always.
I mean, something about me that's a little bit unique is that since I was a kid, my allergies got the best of me. So it's actually pretty amazing right now that I can still smell what's going on in here.
Yeah.
But on the norm, I can't smell or taste.
Okay.
So a lot of my culinary fulfillment is through texture.
Okay.
So like that's why I like my stuff well done. That's why I like my stuff crispy. That's why I like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Usually I can taste maybe the first bite, but after that I get congested, my allergies take effect, and then it's a wrap. Look at this.
Woo.
I think we're good on that.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
You see how the color changed? We got pepperonis here, my G's. Taste that now.
Flavor time. Let me get that. Let me get that.
That's for sure Flavor Town.
Hey. Perfect. Ready to go.
All right.
You can take those off. Woo. Fire.
They're starting to cup. Look at
Fire. They'll end up cupping on top of the sandwich, bro.
fire. Hot Pockets. You got something else coming.
Damn.
So this is right here. This right here, I'm setting the standard for the next homie. You know what I'm saying? You guys better come with something heavy because this right here is Flavor Town in the city of Monte.
Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, bro, I like what you just said. Hold on. You said that he's going to set the standard for the next homie. So I want to know the next homie that thinks he can get down behind the kitchen. Hit me up on the DMs. Let's see. Rep your city. Let's go.
That's right. See what you're feeding your people. Ooh, look at that.
Bro, fire.
Look at that little cup.
How's that, chef?
Fire. What do you want to do here, Kana?
Well, you know what? I'm going to throw the butter on there and get that going. And this is what, this is going to be about like 15, 20 minutes on here.
Okay. Crazy, but you know,
Little flavor. Flavor Town. Flavor Town.
we just added a little bit of fresh garlic to this seared pepperoni just to get it prepped for the final flight. For the final flight, my G. All right, I'm gonna take a 10.
20 minutes later.
Everything's fucking hand fresh food, bro.
Yeah, I'll call him right now. See what's up.
It's not like he's gonna get it in some nasty.
And if you're not in sync, moving right, bro.
Done. Everybody's bumping into each other.
Yup. Hey, come over here with that. Come over here with that. Come over here with that. Hey, a chef. This is what they do. It doesn't matter what position. Come look at this dude. Come look at this dude. Still on the dishes though. It's just part of the chef life. There's no, that is what it is. You got to get it done.
Where do you put the wash stones right here?
Yeah, you can just leave them right there, bro. I'll put them away right now. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, we're good, chef.
Let's do it.
Alright, Pop, so what's going on?
So it's been about like 30 minutes or so. We got all the meatballs are ready to go. So we seared them, and now we're gonna. Actually, I don't know because chef is making them. So we seared them. I don't know if he's gonna top them or he's gonna, let them soak in their juices. We'll let him tell us.
Hey, coach, I was telling him because he does carpentry. Homeboy that we met right there that was doing the hot dogs.
Yup.
Yeah.
Carpenter's labor.
Yeah, I gave him the card.
Yup. I think it's like $25 for school or something like that. Oh. Gacho.
Until you get through.
That's when you know you made it, dog. Serio.
Huh?
Like, just
Yeah.
when you go on a viaje and you're just like,
Feeling good. Feeling good.
again.
Like a little wall like that.
You know, we sit the Monte Bridge station right now.
We're here
Up here.
Yeah.
on the beam. That'll be hard.
That'll be hard.
That'll be hard.
Now Monte Bridge right there.
About to build.
Hell yeah. So it's simple. We'll do a little light layer of marinara on top of that garlic. All right, it's time to make some magic, my boy. So chef put together a little garlic spread. We got a little slight toast on the bread, and now it's time to build. It's time to build magic, my G. Garnish it with some fresh basil, some thinly sliced red onion, and we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna break bread all as homies in the beautiful city of El Monte. And we're just living life to the fullest right here.
Hey, chef, how's that sandwich looking?
I'm glad you mentioned it because I think we're good to go. You know how you said great things come out of El Monte?
Oh,
Look at this. There we go.
Damn.
How do I change the camera, man?
I say let's try this.
Let's do it.
Let's try this. Let's get some reactions.
We're gonna play.
Where you already know, perro. Just right here, chopping it up, my boy. Join me. Join me.
Jorge, you want to split this? Yeah, I do. Same with that. Same with this.
Real reaction. Pull up, bro. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
That what we have right here is a homemade Italian Sicilian meatball sandwich. Special presentation here at the Garden Deli in the city of El Monte. I slid through to make a little something special for my people. What we got is a Italian meatball sandwich with hand-carved pepperoni. It consists of hand-squeezed Italian Roma tomato marinara with basil, hand-rolled meatballs, fresh mozzarella with a light butter garlic glaze on the bread. Shout out to Tito's Market for the bread. Gracias.
Shout out.
Let's break bread, my G's.
Let's go, Brad. Let's go.
Looking at me.
Don't bad me.
Some napkins.
Yes, sir. We're gonna need. That
You're
pepperoni.
lying on.
Nah,
That's on Floater's gang. Fool.
not far. And that's on any fat kid with diabetes. I'll be straight like that.
Hey,
It's like,
hey, Chad, I know you're gassing it up. I would have told him.
you can
This
take
shit was
the,
chopped off.
everything.
I was good, I would have told him. I would have told him go back in there and remake it. But, fire.
Oh my God.
Chef, where you at, carnal?
Chef, what's going on back there?
He was stuck down in the gut.
You gotta end the video before you're done.
Yo, Monte ain't fucking around, bro. We've never fucked around. Shoulders.
Everything.
Take the plate, bro. Take the plate.
United.
That's a
It's all about. It's what it's all about, bro. This day will be cemented in history one day. I promise you guys that. Follow us
Fire,
on
huh?
Kick. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on
Straight like that.
IG. All of them. All of them. Love you, familia. Pull up to the Garden Deli in the city of El Monte. El Monte only raises legends. I'm telling you.